what the Fed said to America was, look, bro, we was already printing $120 billion a month. We was buying back bonds. But they not about to do that no more. And so because they not about to buy back bonds no more, they are now letting the market correct itself. That takes away the false confidence that the market had. The market had false confidence because they knew the Fed was buying bonds. And so what happens when the Fed buys bonds, the Fed now puts money into the market. And they buy bonds. So the Fed say, yo, we're not buying bonds no more. We're going from 120 million a month to 30 million a month. So that causes panic. And you already in an low interest rate environment, right? And so what happens is now, if the Fed doesn't say something positive,
Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about this market. Yes, we did have some news from the Fed that has sent the markets into a panic when we looked like we were trying to retest some levels on this chart. So we're going to take a look at this chart and see the levels that we didn't hold, that failed to hold, and is not looking good at this point in time. Want to see the levels that we need to get back above if we want to be bullish, and another indicator that is based on this video right here. So lately, shout out to the guy Wall Street Trapper on Instagram. If you're not following him, it's a bunch of good information about markets and stuff like that. But right here, he said, here's some help. If the VIX hits 29 and 30, get out. Do not overstay your welcome. If the VIX hits 18, 19, get out. Do not overstay your welcome. So basically he's saying if the VIX hits 29 or below, we need to get out. I want to show you that chart because I have been paying attention to that chart in the last couple of days. If you're excited about that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do not drop away from crypto. If we go into some lower terms, that is the time you get rich in crypto, my friends. This is not financial advice. What you do with your money is your responsibility, and that's why it's my advice to you to learn as much as you can. Just keep learning. That's it. Just keep learning. So looking at this chart of Bitcoin right here, just take a look at it. This is the weekly chart. So you know what I'm going to say if you watch my channel. We need to get back above the 13. We need to get back above the 34, which is this green line right here. This green moving average is the 34 EMA. We got the 13 EMA right here, which is this blue line. This red dotted line is the most critical line to me. Well, not the most critical line, but is a very critical line. We needed to get above this line to have this target up here be a target that we were heading for, which was 58K. We came above it, went to go retest it, and failed the retest, had a doji and went down. That's usually a bearish sign. The most important level on this chart is going to be this white line right here. So this line is down here at the lowest it can go is 35K, going on up this line, you know, around 36, 37. So the further we go sideways, the higher this line goes. But basically this is the line that's holding us afloat right here. This is the most bullish thing on these charts. A lot of people are saying, hey, we're done already, but the most bullish thing on this chart right here is low, higher low, higher low, and hopefully we put in another higher low, which signifies an uptrend. We break below that, yeah, we're coming back down here to test the 200 EMA, no ifs, ands, buts about it, which is 26,000. And if we break below that, who knows what could happen. All hell could break loose. So that's just something that we don't want to see. This is the VIX right here on the weekly. What if I turn this on the daily, you can see something pretty interesting right here. This is the daily VIX. So you see when this thing was going down, we were having some bullish action. It pumped the last couple of days, and this market kind of went down very bad. What the Wall Street Trapper was saying was, hey, if this thing pumps up here and it hits to 29, you want to go ahead and get out of this market. Then he first said, if you get to right here at 1920, you want to be very cautious. And what I think he's referring to is this 200 EMA right here. So this thing starts pumping, bad for the markets. This is the volatility index. When there's volatility in this thing in the S&P, we usually see Bitcoin going down. It's not good for Bitcoin when we have a bunch of volatility in the normal markets. When people are uncertain in normal markets, they don't speculate on assets like Bitcoin and cryptos, which are more speculative assets. They go into things like Coca-Cola, which they know people are going to drink and they know maybe might give them a dividend. So that's one of the things that you have to be looking at. But right now, this thing is what he's saying is if this thing starts to go up, it's going to look bad for the overall markets. He was saying 1920. We're already above that. So right now we are at 2116. So we get up here to 2930. It is really bad. It is really bad for the markets. That will probably be like some type of recession type of environment. Looking at the total 2 right here, looking a little bit more bullish in Bitcoin, being that it's above the 34 and the 13 EMAs on the weekly. It dipped, but it didn't dip below it. These coins are following Bitcoin like they always do, but this is pretty interesting to see that these market caps are holding up a little bit more. And I'm not really surprised because there's a lot more altcoins in the market. So this information right here is becoming less valuable to trade again, to analyze versus Bitcoin, because there's just so many there's so many coins with a higher market cap this time around. So just something to take a look at if you are looking at the total 2. But the total 2 is looking pretty nice. Majority of this coin's market cap is made up of Ethereum, so sometimes I like to take a look at the total 3, and we can see that this one is dipping below the 13 and 34, giving us more idea of what our other altcoins are probably going to be doing in the next couple of days, couple of weeks. So we weren't out of the woods, and it looks like we're not out of the woods. We got back below the 200 EMA, so that is what it is. Got to look at it for what it is, y'all. Below the 200 EMA, start to get bearish. You guys know we're going to be testing it. We're going to be trying to get back above some levels in the next coming days. So I will be here right here, analyzing this market with you guys. I'm always in my Telegram group if you want to hop in my Telegram group for stuff like questions that you have and things like that. Also check out the Hula Girl NFT, have some giveaways going on right now. Hop in the Discord, find the information for that. So let me know if there's any videos that you guys would like me to make a video about in the comment box or anything like that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. RIP to crypto roots. Think positive, and positive things will happen. Y'all ain't thinking positive enough. This market is dumping. What's wrong with y'all? No, I'm just playing. Till next time, RIP crypto roots. Peace.